It is Friday, and boy, oh boy, do we have some fun mods for you guys. 24 in total, all platforms, 11 new and 11 updates, and PC Mac players, 2 new. Today's going to be a lot of fun. It's great to see mods releasing today, so let's get right into it. Oh, would you looky here? We got some new setups. So we have the Thrustmaster T128, awesome little wheel, and then we got the Farming Simulator 25 pre-order on there. Not bad, that's pretty cool. And we start with the John Deere 9R213 pack. Now, the 4213 does not refer to the tractor, but actually the trailer. And if these look familiar to you, it's because they are loosely, but they are based off of the Lego set that you can buy. Yeah! So if you got a Lego set, now you can build it in the game. Let's talk about the tractor. We got 462 horsepower to start with. That's in that 9420R, though we can bump that up and it gets pretty wild and crazy, so hang on. We go up to 517, 572, 627, 670, and then we've got the same things, except from a power shift, we go to a CVT or variable transmission. Then we also save that. We have a triple X in a 1,000 horsepower. We also have 2,000 and, well, to empty it out, 5,000 horsepower. So that's the 9R triple X 5K. Goodness gracious. Wheel options, we also have Kallebach, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Artisan, and Nokia tires. And so the great thing is we've got, well, some custom tires in here, including quads, which I just love, so we're gonna go with that. Designs, we have US and EU. We have front and wheel weight configurations. We start on a standard, then we get our wheel weights painted, wheel weights steel, but they look gold. It's because they're chromed out. You can change that color. We also have a front weight setup, and then we also have those wheel weights. So a couple different setups through there. There's even a front 3-point, so if you need it, I mean, it's there. And I love it, so we're going to go with that. Yay! Oh, yeah, and there's also a winch, because of course there is. Then we have decal colors. We've got standard, gray, and then we have unbranded or debranded. So you can take that and take that mild, turn it into wild Liebherr. We have white, narrow, then we could do a white wide, and we do the yellows as well, or you could just go with none. Now, I think this looks a little bit silly, though I do have a front 3-point on a 9R. So, who am I? I kind of like it without, but you could go with it if you want to. We'll keep it on there. Daytime running lights, we've got none. You've also got a white, red, green, blue, yellow, and none. Beacons, we have an LED clear, LED orange, red, green, blue, yellow, purple, white, special, yeah, toothpaste tractor, hey! We can also do police colors on there if you want to, and back to standard, we're going special. Window tint, we have a light tint, medium, and dark, and then we have similar colors, we have green, yellow, and then back standard again. Attachments, we have a rear 3-point hitch, which comes as standard, that's great, and then we can do a rear trailer hitch if you want to, keep it a little bit more realistic. Wheel weight colors, here are all of your colors for wheel weights alone. Keep in mind, it is kind of a chromed out color, so going with toothpaste is probably your best option there. Then we have a main color, and yes, this is the main color for the entire track. There's so much going on. No, we're going flat toothpaste tractor. Chassis, this is going to be down around towards the bottom, and your engine, things like that. I think toothpaste tractor. Then we have a grill color. Now this is around towards the front. You can do a lot of really cool stuff with this. We will do the coolest color there is. Design color, we click this. This is more like all the plastic bits. All the things that you would find there were plastic or maybe like metal, something like that. You've got those, so we will go with steel toothpaste. Of course we will. And then rim color. Lastly, of course, rim colors are rim colors, so you would think gold. However, we're going to go chrome toothpaste tractor just to keep everything in line. Go with literally the best plate I've ever made, and you have yourself a toothpaste tractor. But we're not done yet. Oh no, because we have this as well, the trailer. So this is pretty cool because it's one of the highest capacity trailers we have in the entire game. We've got a standard setup, which is 18,500 liters. Then we get to 250,000, 500,000, 1 million, 5 million, 10 million. 10 million! Yeah! Wheel options from Kallebach, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Artisan, and Nokia tires. And we've got a bunch of different setups, including some like wild and crazy twin wheels that I was not expecting. Branding on here, you've got your John Deere or nothing. Now, you can't rebrand this to any other color, or any other brand rather, but you can debrand it. and change the color. So we'll show you that option here. Oh yeah, and it's got a trailer hitch. You can put multiple of these together. It's so dumb. I love it so much. Beacons, we have a standard set around towards the front. LED clear, LED orange, red, green, blue, yellow, purple, white, and toothpaste tractor. Rear warning signs, we start with a none, but we could go with small triangles at the bottom, large triangle, and all triangles. I like those. Rear light styles, we have a couple different setups through here. Love those different styles. You know what? We'll stick with a triangle set there. And then rear light guards, you go yes or no. We'll definitely go with yes. Now, then we get into color options. So we'll just kind of show you all the things they change with the chassis. Boom. Then your main color, again, like I said, you can change this up to whatever you want, which is nice. So if you're doing case, go with the red. We're going toothpaste tractor. And then rim color, the most important thing you could possibly do is change this to toothpaste tractor. And just for fun, we'll give it 2 of them. Now, there's a whole lot more that we can do. For example, we've got full control over the lights. You see the light on the right side of your screen? You could change that up and down configuration of it. Same thing on the other side as well, which is great. It does have passenger seating, so if you have the Kotte mods installed, you can have that, and we'll come around. If this looks familiar, now we have done a preview video of this, so this is the same one that we did that preview on. But if you didn't see that, and you know the Colossus pack, yeah, this is now a large tractor to go along with said Colossus pack. It is awesome. It is nice. There's not a whole lot of body flex, so don't be expecting that, but its party piece is not flexing. Its party piece is yeeting a couple trailers around and just going for it. Oh, top speed on here says 200 miles an hour, and if you gun it hard enough, you could probably get up to it. Again, one of my favorite modders, Chris S. and Riley S. And it's quickly turned into one of my favorite mods after it's been showcased. But now, we can run it. So, if you're thinking toothpaste tractor, there's gotta be, like, an insane toothpaste tractor. There is. Yay! And you're looking at it. Let's go! Oh yeah, the beacons. Totally forgot to show you the beacons. Oh, this looks so cool. All right, enough of that. Let's head back to the real world now with the New Holland C232. This has got 74 horsepower on there. You can bump it up to an 82 or 90 if you want to. It's kind of nice. Beacon options, we've got yes or no around towards the top. Working lights, we got left, right, and both. We also have lights around towards the back, left, right, and center as well. And then we have just rear working lights. That's pretty darn cool. Then we have a bunch of colors for the body. Now, these are a standard, a matte, polished, lightly pearled, pearly, matte metal, and polished metal setups. So there's all kinds of different colors for each one. I like that. That's neat. I don't know if I've seen that before. I dig it. Next up, the Claas PICK UP 380. No, it's not a pickup truck. It picks up stuff off the ground and shoots it out the forage wagon. Into the forage wagon. 3.8 meter working width and 9 miles an hour on there. We do have different colors for the rim colors. Actually, it's any color you want. Thanks for the option. There's only a couple we really need, but hey, more the merrier. Next is something very cool from Rawson Mods. We have his auto loader, the Bale and Pallet trailer. Now, it is not going to be auto loading pallets, but it will auto load bales. We can do 125 to 238 centimeter round bales and 120 to 488 centimeter square bales. Basically, those are going to be all the base game bales in addition to the square Heston bales, the 180, 220, and 240, and we could do the Krone Big Pack bales, the 180, 220, and 240. Very cool. They say it works with the universal auto load as well if you're on PC, so that's great. That'll auto load your pallets for you, but bales are just fine. For console auto load again, yes or no. Wheel brands, we have the BKT. We also have a Trelleborg, Michelin, Vertestan, and we're back in decals. We go yes or no. Love those. Let's go with them. Attachment type, we have a UK. We also have the Charmueller couple. Baller pin hitch, so we'll go with the UK. Tension belts, yes or no. Sometimes you got to be careful with auto load and turning tension belts on, so be careful. And then one of the neat things, we can change the color of the trailer however we want. It also changes up the frame and the wheel hub, so be ready for that. And we start with a Bailey Gray, aka base game gray, but you can lighten it up a little bit. Yeah, or do whatever. Doesn't matter. You're good to go. I love how the license plate on everything now says T-Paste. Nice. Next, Lizard GG18, the good game 18, 23,500 liter capacity, and bump it up to 28,000 if you would like. Also, there is a version of this that is PC and Mac only. We'll talk about that a little later in the video. So PC players, pay attention. Wheel brands: Michelin, Continental, Trelleborg, Vredestein, Nokian, BKT. We've got standard and wide times for most of those. Toolbox, we've got yes or no. The toolbox is going to be on the right or left side of it, not the right side this time around. Mud flaps, we've got yes or no. Now, take a look at this. This is mud flaps for the front, not the back. So that's not going to be doing anything for anybody behind you, but it will keep your tractor from kicking rocks into your trailer. Farm sim, it means nothing, but it does look cool. Ladder and railing, we've got a ladder and the railing, or neither. Bumper, we will have without the bumper, flinging around towards the back again. Yes or no there. Actually, did mud flaps change that as well? Nope, nothing there. Fenders, we've got with or without. We've also got a nice little chrome setup there too. Looks pretty good. Honestly, the default fenders look great, so we'll just stick with that. Decals, we have a black setup and a white setup. Main color, all of the above. We do have some custom colors here if you would like to choose any of those, but since we got a John Deere today, let's make our own John Deere design. I assume this is going to be... Actually, I have no idea what that's going to be. Yep, there you go. And then rim colors, we've got, bam, we've got that. I wonder if the decals or the details on there, we've got bumper, ladder, and railing. Nope. I actually have no idea what the design color changes. I've got all the things installed. Fenders, it's not it. Check that. I don't know. Hey, if you know, let me know. Next is the TATRA Phoenix 6x6 platform. We've got a couple different setups here. Standard visor, and they say FS22 visor, so you got Farm Sim 22. Hey, but it's all about Farm Sim 25 now. Main color, we've got a bunch of different color options here, but no toothpaste tractor. Boo! And then we've got design color as well. That's going to be for all your plastic bits and the bit in the back. And then you've got rim colors, which rim colors are rim colors. 640 horsepower variable transmission, 880 liters of fuel, 46 miles an hour, 13.1 tons. The Dolly 10L wheel options, we have Trelleborg. We also have a Michelin setup, BKT, Vredestein, and Nokian tires. So you've got all those if you want to. We do have a extra wide set of Michelins. Love those. We'll go with them. Mud guards, yes and no. Lights, yes and no. We've also got a front setup for warning lights. We'll go with yes with that. Main color, this is very nice. We could change that up to basically whatever you want. And then rim colors, again, same thing. Change it to whatever you want. That is super duper cool. It's the base game one for Farm Sim 22 as well. I forgot. I'm so sorry. Next up, we have those Lizard Subsoilers GR. If these look familiar, it's because the PC and Mac branded versions of these came out earlier this week on Tuesday, the 25th. It was a big day, wasn't it? So on here we have multiple different subsoilers, 1.8, 2.5, 3.4, and 4.3 meters. We've got a couple different things that have the same customization options, and then those options kind of start to go down a little bit, the shorter and smaller that you get. We also have available as a subsoiler or a plow. We can also do stripes as a plow, so that's kind of neat. I like the option to have all those. Plus, there's enough color options to get by. Now, how cool is this? This is the Beehives mod from Missy B Modding. And how neat is this? I was about to say a dead car. It's a beat up car. Anyway, we've got a couple different setups here. So the first one's going to, well, it's a honey. It's bees. My brain just stopped working. Both of these are beehives, and then also comes with a place for your pallets to spawn. Let's go ahead and take a look. So we go to animals, we go into bees, and here they are. Also, make sure you got animal or automatic shipping of animal products. It's an epic mod. You should definitely have that. Anyway, down here we have one setup. So it's a one Langstroth hive. Then we have the rusted car hive, aka the dead car. And then over here we have the Beehive honey pallet location. Now there's another mod, this one right here, more honey pallet place options. I haven't saved many honey, but, or honey, what do you call these things? Yeah, this thing. I told you my brain's not working for some reason. It's the bees, man. It's the bees. But if you place one of these down, you get a whole lot more if you're on console. PC, Mac players really don't have to worry too much about it. But hey, we got it if you need it. Also, I don't hear anything. Okay. Just had my headphones down. Told you my brain just quit working. All right. Back away slowly and do the next mod. Next to last, we have the GDR House EW65. I don't know what EW65 stands for, but we can sleep at one of them. Do have some nice things all the way around, and the decal designs, textures, etc. Do look pretty good. There's also a version that's just a decorative option, so if you don't want to do anything, you don't have to. However, they are empty, so you're not putting anything inside. And your last new one for all platforms today is a new map called Kallebach. This is the 8th map from Cali. They also have Bouchern, Fruling, Alteki. I shouldn't read anymore. I don't know how to say them. Let's talk about this one. You guys can take a look more at the mod up, things like that. This is your PDA. It is quite itty bitty, teeny tiny. You cannot own the outside of the map, but pretty much everything on the inside can be owned, which is real nice. Of course, you can see right here, there is some areas where you can and cannot own in that, but it's because there's things here that may get in the way. This is made to be a single player map, not a multiplayer, though multiplayer is supported if you would prefer it. So you've got one little area in the very, very middle, and then everything else is pretty much just farmland, as you can see. It does have you some undulating terrain, so if you're going through, you do have that. And jumping down here to the water, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty good. It's very idyllic, if you want to call it that. As you can see, all the way through here, this is like production row. There's so many productions and stuff through there. It is a cute little town, man. I love it. I'm having no issues whatsoever with any type of frame drops or something like that. As a matter of fact, turn this on, you can see I'm getting killer frames currently right now. So no issues at all there. In New Farmer Road, we start with a little bit. So we've got farmland 27 and 26, which are your main farms. Then we also get farm number 1, which is going to be field number 1. And then we got another one, 14 up here, and 24. 24 is going to be a grass field, and then we have a wheat field that's ready to be harvested there, as well as down here. So it spreads you out a little bit at start. Pop down, take a look at our growth calendar. Looks stock to me, and there's also no custom crops as far as I can tell. We do start off with some animals. We have 1 rooster and 10 chickens, and there are some custom things in here, though I can't really tell what most of them have been changed up in any way, shape, or form with. We do have a couple different designs. Maybe that's the change. I'm not too sure. But we have the Dominator 108 SL Maxi and the header to go along with that. We got a header trailer. We have the John Deere, which I'm not exactly sure what has been changed with this, but it feels different. I don't know. The standard wide tires there. And then we have the AB tanker, which actually does make a lot more sense. This one holds more field types instead of just water. It'll also do liquid fertilizer, herbicide, and milk. As far as what we own, we get a lot. We've got a Fendt and the John Deere, as well as that Claas, of course we do, and we've got a small Schaefer, as well as 2 tipper as from Velger, and your header, small little cultivator, a subsoiler, which we don't normally get those, and a seeder, as well as a fertilizer spreader, which is probably a little bit too big for the map, so you may want to bring the working with down. We get a front mower, as well as a small tedder and a windrower, and a baby baler. Of course, we get the multiple field types AB tanker, which comes with the map, a pallet fork for your front loader, and your header trailer, and that is about it. I will say this, Cali's maps are very highly rated, so definitely, if you enjoy those, you're probably going to like this one as well. As always, it is important to mention that there are some required mods. We have an old barn package, garden plot, Hessian farm, and timbered houses. Let's talk about updates. And we got the BigBud Series 1 version 1002, replace the interior camera, braking adjustment, Iran gold version LED lights fix, and improvement of the articulation. Liebherr crane version 101, 101, 1.1, sounds like a radio station. Liebherr crane version 1.1 radio FM. Let's not put that in the video. LTM 1450 FM. Crap, I did it again. Change the boom extension animation, added counterweights, automatic or manual options. We also have changed leg positions, changed the unfolding controls and animations, added tension belts to hook, and added extra wheel colors. A whole lot of changes, so if you're using it, make sure you go get it. get the update. You know what I mean. Next, SDF Vineyard Pack 2001, fixed window rasters and fixed rim decals. Rolmako U4363M Pack 2001 is the version, and they fixed animation when the machine was raised or semi-suspended and added support for dynamic lowering. CSZ Pack version 2003 added new attachment joint configuration for tools with hook and various minor functional fixes to the machines. As always, who knows? And Seeds add-on version 2.1 added new seed, added new bag of seed, and added new configurations for attachable the pallet. Next up, Silo Pack 1001 added silo version with collision at entrances, and the wide garage from ICUS version 1001 updated the model, updated mod description, added new colorways, new lighting inside, automatic lights outside, cheaper daily maintenance cost, and small fixes. Basically, they have taken this mod and brought it up to spec with all their current stuff. So if you're using some of their other American sheds, hey, add this one to your collection. Next up, Artisan Salad Production version 1.1 added silo fill types from the Farm Production Pack, and this still without Farm Production Pack. What? Forest Barrier 1.1 added sound of opening and closing the barrier, and Farmview Island 103 description updated, changed the map name from Farmview Island to Farmview Island to be able to get the map onto console, fix the issue that you were able to drive underwater without triggering the warning message. The map icon updated with new map name. Now making our way over to PC and Mac mods. We only got 2 of them for you guys today. The first one is the Gigant GG18. So this is exactly like the one that we had for all platforms earlier. You got your wheels, toolbox, bump flaps, etc., etc. And I've gone through with this one and changed over our design color to pink here as well. However, still nothing is pink. I feel like I'm going crazy. I know my brain stopped working with the all platform mods, but this one hurts my brain too. And your last mod today, this is the Kotte Garant PTR pack. It is a pack of 2 different setups here. So the first one is a 20,000 liter, then we have a 30,000 liter. Slurry and manure work with these, so that is great to see. It's also, they say the tires are also as an RDA. It's got a suction arm, manure system ready, and color. All right, going through here. I don't see the RDA anywhere with the tires, but oh, standard in RDA. I'm an idiot. Manure coupling, we do have the manure system on there if you want it. Fill arm, yes and no. And then you've got your color options, so you can change those up however you wish. Options for both are going to be identical. And I hope your setup for this is identical because this thing looks so cool. All right, let's get out of here. That is it, man. Oh man, today was fun. It felt kind of weird doing videos again that were not Farming Simulator 25 related. If you guys do play on PC and you still want to pick it up, hey, go for it. We should have some more information dropping soon over the next week or so. With FarmCon in a week, it's going to be a lot of information. So if you're holding off, hey, we'll find out some more stuff soon. Otherwise, have a great day. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later.